Hey guys, this is Mike with RetroGameBoyz. In this video, I'd like to give you a tour of my new Shopify store. But before I do that, I would like to establish some credibility with those who are new to the store. And I'm going to do that by just simply going over to my eBay profile page. So I started selling retro video game controllers back in 2017. I actually have a link on my Shopify store that I'll share with you. It talks about my story. But since then, I have sold over 4,000 units worldwide and maintained a very high feedback rating, 100% positive feedback, 1,697 as of this recording. And you can see within the last month, I've had 70, last 6 months, 346, and last 12 months, 664. And then you can read all of the positive comments here about my service, my products, and myself and personality as well. Because basically I treat every customer with care and compassion, and I sell that through my products as well. So that being said, I've been doing this for a while, and I am a trusted seller and individual. I also have a store on Etsy, and you can see here it's not as busy as the eBay store. 196 sales to date, 5-star review rating. I like Etsy's selling platform. It offers another venue for people to purchase items if they don't want to go on eBay. And then I also have an Amazon store, and you can see my products have 5-star ratings as well. I don't sell too much on Amazon either. It's just another outlet. Maybe I've sold probably about 200 units on Amazon. But my main selling point is eBay. If I just go to my particular items that I'm selling, you can see here, view items for sale. I have a variety of different control pads, and I talk about this on Shopify, but basically these are all different configurations for your retro consoles and computers, the original hardware. I also create custom arcade sticks, and you can see they're not really listed here because those are made to order. And eBay definitely has some sort of, restrictions and constraints, time constraints when selling things like this, and it doesn't give me as much flexibility and freedom along my personal life in regards to how I can handle this. So I wanted to set up a store where I can build my custom arcade sticks and be able to fulfill them over the time that I have available without being held to these restrictions. So for example, the person who's buying this arcade stick from my Shopify store knows that this is a handmade item. I have communication with them, and they know it could take a couple weeks, depending on the process. I mean, I got to print out the parts and assemble. If anything, I try to make the build time 7 to 10 days. But people on eBay, for example, might not know this. They might not read all the descriptions. They might not know me as a seller, and then some of them will probably get agitated or leave negative feedback, and it could hurt my seller rating simply because I could not get the product out on time. So this offers a lot more customization, flexibility, and also more personalized service too. So I'm basically going to start moving away from these other selling platforms and start doing the majority of my business on Shopify. It doesn't mean I might not still list on eBay or Etsy, but I'm probably just not going to have as much inventory on there. So that's part of my reason for moving over. I want a little bit more control, a little bit more flexibility on how I deliver the experience, as well as information, sharing with the customers what I do, my passion for it, as well as demonstration videos. Like, you can't do any of that stuff in eBay. They won't let you embed a video in the listing. Maybe you could link out to it, but many people don't want to link out to it, and it doesn't really work well on mobile platforms. eBay's system is, in my opinion, very antiquated. Etsy is much better, and Amazon sucks. As far as a selling platform for the type of work that I do, there is no personalized communication or service through Amazon, and their support is horrible as well. But that's an aside, and I'll talk about that another day. But so now from this standpoint here, when I mentioned about information, I could start out by, for example, this video is going to be on the homepage. By the time you're watching this, it's probably be on the front center, and you can watch this tour. So I like to keep people informed, right? So here you can see the order queue. Okay, so this page was updated daily, today's date. There are 3 orders in the queue. There are 2 orders that are completed printing and ready for assembly, and there's 1 order that's currently printing in print before assembly, and then 0 orders are in assembly. Okay, this is information that I update to basically let my customers know the process of their orders. So I also have how it's done. I talk about my build and troubleshooting process, and even provide you, videos on the process, what it looks like, demonstrations of the products and troubleshooting steps that I've gone through in working with my customers. So this is going back to the level of personalized service. I have a section here called My Story. Now, every business, whether successful or not, it starts from somewhere. And here I basically share the story of how the inspiration of my dad and his rheumatoid arthritis led me to modify an old Nintendo controller so he could play the original Atari 7800 with us, because he couldn't hold the original controllers comfortably. And you can see some of the pictures here on how his hands are and how more comfortable he is here. And I share that story here as well. So I could actually put information on the site, information, blogs or repair tips or troubleshooting or gameplay, anything I want. So it's also another social platform, and my customers can interact as well. And then also there's the option to share, with these social pins. A couple other things here. You can see why buy from RetroGameBoyz. I basically just took some of the screenshots from my eBay, basically just to anchor and make you feel comfortable that, I am a genuine, sincere individual that is looking to earn your business and also be successful doing so. People have mentioned me on other forums.
I have a newly made Atari 5200 controller that's specifically made for all these problems
as well, and have been very pleased with my products and services. So over 4,000 sold worldwide, stores on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Facebook, Walmart.com. I do get my cables manufactured for me. I do get my printed circuit boards manufactured. I'm actually working right now with my engineer to actually create a couple more products and fine-tune some things. Attention to detail, new clean quality products, 100% buyer satisfaction, top rated plus seller on eBay, 100% positive feedback, multiple configurations available, custom decals, superior quality assurance, 30-day free domestic returns. That's the other thing, is that I'm taking the return policy I implemented on eBay and bringing that over here too. If you're not satisfied, you let me know. You can return it. If you have buyer's remorse and be like, wow, I could get this cheaper elsewhere, just tell me and you can return it. I don't care. I'm more concerned about your customer satisfaction than, the profit that I'll make off of this. This is a side hustle for me. I do have another job where, that's my primary source of income. This is something that I'm doing to give back to the retro gaming community, at the same time to help fund my retro gaming collection as well, because I love collecting video games. What else could we talk about here? So we have some links here, arcade sticks. So basically this is where you would view the product inventory, control pads, and cables and adapters. And these are the product categories. So for example, if you're interested in learning more about a particular product, so here I'll just look at arcade sticks, and here I'm going to select the Atari 5200 control stick, and here I could add some personalized options here. Okay, so I don't have all the pictures updated for the different variants that you see here, but I will do that over time. So for example, keypad add-on module, yes. Color scheme blue, joystick orientation right or left, quantity 1. So here if I say keypad option no, and we say red and joystick left, it'll give you an example of what that product will look like. If I say keypad yes, and now it shows you the keypad yes. Okay, so these are just variants. Right now you can see also the button shows that they're sold out, because I try to limit the inventory just to make sure I could build everything in an appropriate time. In this case here, I don't know if I even have any in stock of this one. Below this, you have your additional detailed pictures. You can click on the picture to get a larger view. You can paginate through the different pictures. Pretty much just like shopping on any other site that's out there. And then I have a description. It's important to read the description. And then I also have demonstration and quality assurance videos to show you how they work. And I got my first review actually right here by this gentleman named Ben. Great stick. Stick is awesome. I'm thoroughly impressed with it, especially with the keypad attached. I will be picking up a second one for 2-player games. And it also gives me a chance to respond as well. Okay, so you can browse the product catalog. You can see I have an Atari 7800, same concept here. You can do the stick on the right or the left. You can do red, white, or blue. And as I mentioned, I don't have the different pictures updated for the variants. So we go to cables and adapters. I do have a Y cable. I manufacture these as well. I think I have one in stock because I only have one left. I'm getting more, should have some more delivered within the next few weeks. This basically just enables you to use a ColecoVision keypad or original OEM controller with my Atari 7800 gamepad or my ColecoVision gamepad as well. If you want to repair an existing joystick, I have my 9-wire 10-foot DB9 cables. Okay, and you can see I'm very meticulous the way I cover everything. I always want to make sure all the information is given so you're aware of how the products work, what to know, etc. Perfect example of that, if I go to the control pads and I go to my Atari 7800 pad, you know, I show you that I use the gold contacts, corrosion resistance. I talk about the build, why you should buy. This is old stuff. This is old eBay descriptions. Probably going to clean up some of this. But right here, note, when used with my ColecoVision Y cable and a ColecoVision console, both buttons work independently for 2-button ColecoVision games. So many people didn't know that the Atari 7800 controller, the 2-button controller, the one with the buttons on the side, this replicates that. Those 2 buttons can actually play 2-button ColecoVision games. However, you can't start the games. So people will use like a swap method to swap the ColecoVision control pad, or they put the ColecoVision control pad in port 2 and a joystick, Atari joystick in port 1, and they can start the games that way. But if you have a Y cable with this controller, you could use it for ColecoVision as well. Okay, so let's just give an example of the all products area. So this is more of a grouping of categories. So you have arcade sticks, cables, control pads, 3D printed gaming logos. I'm contemplating whether I'm going to do this or not. I had one left over from a previous order that I promised the buyer I'd make for them, but then they backed out. So, you know, I don't know if this is something I'll do, add it or not. But right now I do have one of these Nintendo 3D printed logos left. Okay, so that's just a grouping of the categories. So let's just say we wanted to buy something. So here I'm just going to go to arcade sticks, and we'll go to the Atari 2600 joystick. And you can have your different color variation here. You just basically enter your quantity. Now, if the quantity is not available, it'll tell you that it's not available. You can add more. So I think I only have one in inventory here anyway. So if it said sold out, that means it probably put the maximum in the cart maybe. Let me see. Oh, okay. I didn't have one in red maybe. Let's see. Red, add to cart. There we go. Item added to cart. And then you go up to your cart in the upper right. Any special instructions? For example, if you wanted to say, could you make one button white? You know, I can do that for you. I can give you a little bit of customizations. Now, if you're in the state of Florida, there will be tax charged. It's just, that's something that I'm legally obligated to do. At this point here, we can continue shopping or we can check out. And then it goes to the checkout screen. It will have any of your contact information if you're logged in. If you're not in, you'll have to provide that information. So right now I'm already logged in, so my information is pre-populated. If I wasn't logged in and it was a guest, it would just basically be, you know, information that you would fill in. So let's actually make a mock order with that, just to give you an example. Okay, we'll go to, let's do control pads. They all sold out. Yeah, see, I'm still establishing this, so I haven't filled everything in yet. So this is a Atari Flashback 2600 Commodore. So let's add that to cart. Okay, item added to cart. Now you'll notice there's different ways of paying too. There's different integration payment gateways. So you can pay with PayPal, you can pay with Google. You can see more payment options here. So if I click that, it actually brings you to the cart and shows you all the payment options that are available. So you can do express checkout with Shop Pay, Google Pay, Amazon Pay. Basically, that means if you have these accounts set up, you can just basically check out that way. Or you just do your traditional, enter in your contact information, your shipping address, etc., and then just follow the on-screen prompts. And when you do that, there's an option to be updated on your order status via SMS text messaging and email as well. So if you check that option, you provide a phone number, you'll get status updates when your order is ready to ship. Okay, and anytime you can just go back to the home page by clicking the banner. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to share. Appreciate you sticking with me. I am here at your service. As I mentioned, I'm happy to earn your business and happy to prove to you that my products and services are of top-notch quality and that you'll be very, very happy with them. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a quick message. You can click the Message Us button. This will connect you directly to your Facebook Messenger, and you can send me a message directly that way, or you could reach us at the Contact Us buttons or any of these social media pins. All right, guys, take care. I hope to hear from you.